Hello and welcome. Sometimes the most profound connections we feel happen in the quietest moments. Just picture a calm evening, maybe with the silhouette of a masjid against a sky full of stars. It's in moments just like that that we can find something truly special, often starting with the simplest of actions. And today, we're going to explore one of those. So, think about your day-to-day routine for a second. All those little things we do without even thinking, pretty much on autopilot. But what if one of the most common, most private moments of your day actually held a hidden opportunity?
Yeah, an opportunity to turn a totally mundane act into a moment of mindfulness, of protection, and, believe it or not, a really deep spiritual connection. So how is that even possible? Let's dive in.
You see, in Islam, there's this absolutely beautiful principle that no action is too small or too insignificant to be elevated by intention. From the moment we wake up to the moment we fall asleep, our whole day is just filled with these little chances to remember our Creator and to feel His presence. And our guide for this little exploration comes straight from the prophetic tradition. We're talking about a supplication, or a dua, that's been passed down for generations. So this isn't something new. It's a practice that's deeply rooted in authentic teachings, specifically from the collection of Al-Bukhari. So what is this prayer? What are the words? Well, let's take a closer look. It's actually really short, it's simple to memorize, but wow, is it incredibly profound in its meaning. And here it is. We've got the original Arabic, the transliteration right below it to help with pronunciation, and of course, the English translation. I'll say it out loud. Bismillah, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubsi wal-khaba'ith. Now, just read that translation one more time. In the name of Allah, O Allah, I take refuge with you from all evil and evildoers. It's pretty powerful, isn't it? Okay, but to really feel the impact of a prayer like this, we've got to understand what we're actually asking for. So let's break these words down a little bit more. Let's really zero in on this main request. This isn't just a passive wish, It's an active declaration. It's a statement of trust and total reliance. You're consciously and intentionally placing yourself under divine protection. The key word here is ahuthu, which means to take refuge. I want you to picture it like you're literally running towards a safe haven, a shelter. It's this beautiful admission that, hey, we can't protect ourselves from everything out there, so we turn to the one who absolutely can. It's an act of humility, but also an act of immense faith. And what are we seeking refuge from? Al-khubthi wal-khaba'ith. Now, this is such a comprehensive phrase. It covers so much ground. We're not just talking about physical harm, but also spiritual harm. Things like negative influences, malevolent beings, and really all forms of wickedness, whether they come from outside of us or from within. All right, so we get the meaning, and it's deep. But how does this actually translate into a practical daily habit? Let's talk about the how and the why of using this specific prayer. The context here is absolutely key. This particular prayer is specifically recommended to be said before you enter the restroom. And why is that? Well, in Islamic tradition, places like that are considered to be spiritually vulnerable. So by reciting this dua, you're essentially creating a barrier of divine protection before you even step inside. And making this a habit, it's so incredibly simple. It's really just 2 steps. First, just pause. Before you open the door, take 1 second to just pause. That little pause is everything. It's your moment of mindfulness. And second, recite the prayer. Not just saying the words, but saying them with a genuine intention of seeking that protection. A great way to think of it is just like this. It's your personal spiritual shield. Every single time you say these words, you are consciously activating that shield around you. It's such an empowering feeling, and it transforms a totally routine moment into one of genuine strength and security. And this, really, brings us to the bigger picture. Because this practice isn't just about one prayer in one specific place. It's actually pointing to a much larger and, frankly, more beautiful idea within our faith. This whole practice is a form of dhikr, which is the remembrance of God. And the goal is to weave this remembrance into the very fabric of our day. When you eat, when you get dressed, when you leave your house, and yes, even when you enter the restroom. It's all about staying connected. So let's wrap this all up. What are the big takeaways here? Well, first, that our smallest habits can become powerful acts of worship. Second, that actively seeking protection is a beautiful sign of our faith and trust. Third, mindfulness isn't just for the prayer mat. You can practice it literally anywhere, anytime. And finally, this simple dua is an incredible tool for your spiritual peace of mind. And that really leaves us with one final thought to ponder. We've explored one moment, one prayer. So now, I want you to think about your own life. What other small, automatic moments in your day, like taking that first sip of coffee or turning on your computer, can you transform with just a little bit of intention?